Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tarot Monologues After Dark. I don't know, I feel inspired, so feel free. All is welcome to tap in, turn on, tune in. Maybe this will be a new segment we start to spin. Tarot Monologues After Dark. So, let us remember, this is this time to start new things. No longer are we denying how we feel. And if we are, war becomes the passion ignited from within our being, screaming to be set free, until we act upon as authentic as ever, as we can ever be for ourselves in every motherfucking arena in our world. Superb. Welcome. Welcome to Tarot Monologue After Dark. Feel free to tap in, turn on, tune in. This is InnerAttainment for your entertainment. Sit back together. Let us optimize, align, evolve, and most of all, enjoy. Patience, 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 patience. All my life. Call me Mother Teresa. How do you even know Mother Teresa? Except from what you heard, and oh, what a saint was she. Okay, but here we are, this comparing and contrasting narrative. It doesn't fit my narrative, but I compare and contrast it anyway. And she's like, am I ever gonna meet a kinship soul that I connect with forever? Truth be told, or is this a conditioning folklore of a storytell that is life living in hell? Beware of the devil. Okay. Alright, so Spirit, this is misleading. Patient. I can meet a kinship soul. I believe in this from the day that I was born. I felt special. I always knew I was special. God spoke to me in my ears. I always knew and I heard it clear, but crazy I felt, and so many things I ignored about all the inklings and all the knowings and all the stuff that I would see, even though it was very clear. Spirit was connecting with me. I just, couldn't acknowledge the me that was shown, that I see. Because the world and the conditioning, or so it perceives to be, is perceived misinformation. Breathe. 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 Bark. Bark. But beware of the devil. An angel who makes you cry is better than a devil who makes you smile. What do you mean by that? Sweet one, I am not sweet. I'm sour and sweet, but sour. The time has come, child. I keep hearing that since I was a child. But it's here. The rapture, the justice for the injustice, the wrong being made right. I've been hearing this all my life in the etheric land. What do you mean, Wonderland? Beware of the devil, man. It's like, oh, wait. Do tell, do tell, do tell. Well, they were obliged to have him. Don't mock the turtle, but the turtle might take a long time. No wise fish would ever concur that to be the truth outside of the water. You know what I'm saying? So, do you move without a purpose? Because would it really be harder to fix that which you don't see? What do you mean? Are they complex the things that turn into what? How many times am I going to be the fool that keeps on trying to turn the wheel better in the favor that is greater for the good of the all and may peace be with you. Pig and pepper. Oh, there goes his precious nose. Shall we punish him now? Why? Well, because his nose is ugly. Is there a particular way that a nose is supposed to look, you say? Well, since you asked, I don't know, but all the world is an ass. Oh, ass! BBLs! do tell. Do tell. Turn, try to think outside the box. You see, pig and pepper don't go. Although when seasoned, tastes quite right. Although pig on its own is rather quite delicious without any flavoring need to be added. Although we shouldn't be eating the pig with the pepper, so run. Run. Wait, run. What are you dodging behind? Your turn. It's time for you to try. Turn? Try? What do you mean it's my turn to try? It's time for you to act about that third eye blind. For you pretend and you still be asleep, my child. But you need to stop it. It is time for you to begin. Begin to write the story of your pages. But that will mean that I will have to get paper and pen. We do not promote violence here. Ask, and ye shall receive. But first you must knock and be open for the door to open. Make a wish. I might have to dim the light. Give me a second. Make a wish. But it's time to speak. But it's time to taste. But do you hear? And are you knocking, my dear? How far out of reach are you capable to be made to use? What? It is time for you to speak, my dear. It is time for you to use that which you are. It is time for you to reach beyond that which you think you know, that which you are uncomfortable with. It is time for you to taste that which you crave. What is it that you wish today? Let's get clear about that which we desire. Do you hear? Oh dear. What have we here? What have we here? What can we see? What is going on behind the scenes? Hold on. Life startles me often, no matter how keen, how severe, how knower like things can be. I'm still shocked by many things. Duh, darling. But there is not one that exists that knows that everything or thinks they do. And even the one that thinks that they do knows everything or whatever the case may be. Surprise, surprise. The lost prize. Right? We are working through certain kind of things. See, or maybe. What is a, I don't know. Please, Jesus. Do you see that? What does this mean? I say a large individual, larger than the land, like a giant. The giants have arisen. Huh. But the giants may have been known for a previous role once before. But now their role is much more significant, much more good than previously remembered or propaganda into your memory stream. And so it's like a justice, a revealing a creation. You see it. Okay. I am grateful. am grateful. Huh? I am grateful. But I still need to vent and complain. Huh? Let it all out, sister. Let it all out. Wah! For it can be a transmutive of sorts, unless you keep on cycling and keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different feeling, a different result, and things like that. You know what you mean? It's like, when do we recognize the change that begins with me, starts with me? Oh, flow, me? Hey, Ebony, Ebony, come here. What is up with you? Tell me a tough one. I know why you are extra feisty right now. So, there's much to be grateful for, yeah. And there's much to be worked on, always, of course. Duh. Forever a student of life. Indeed. Surprise. Didn't see that. Oh, yeah. What was that? Psychic. None. Well, welcome to being tapped in, turned on, tuned in, my dears. Moon revelations are being made clear about what is here. What do you mean? I mean, how are you feeling about that certain person, place, or thing? Or about yourself that has you hidden or in limbo or stagnant or depressive or defeated or not feeling your greatest champion like vibration about this certain situation or life. For some, it's their life. I'm sick of this. I feel free. Combat those blues. Make your life a musical if you need to. But you gotta speak to you, right? You gotta let it all out. Whoa. That means you gotta feel it too. Yeah, gotta go through. And it might not feel good. But you definitely must trust the process, right? Indeed. Fulfillment of this need, of this perceived reality, intimacy, and disappointment. You and the rest of the world. Is there anybody super happy, feeling content and complete, even with their most vested partner in their life? You know what I mean? But underneath the sheets of the shadow is that, oh, you're still not grateful for all that you have, lad. Oh, oh. So then what is it? Because even when you can appear to have it all, there will be some leveling of, oh, whoa, me, mm, blah, mm, right? Ooh, whoa, stop, breathe, release. Okay, ah, it's gonna be okay. Now, what is it that you know? What do you submit? What do you commit? What do you reveal? Ah, a man discovers fire. Ah, but a woman ignites it. Hold on. Man figured out fire because the woman sparked its ignition. Know your position. Oh, don't be sexist. Stop. Here we are, human. There is no inequality, but the inequality that you have still within your own being fighting. The inequality perceived from your perception of conception, of acceptance, of position, of stance. And nothing is definite when we are infinite. So therefore, if you are an infinite, multidimensional being on an evolutionary growth spree, how can you tie yourself to any one thing? Then it would be a choice that you make. I want to stay here in this generational position of time because I don't want to move forward in my life at all. Knowing knowledge is power and empowering I can be to the everything that I need to be and everything that I need to be. Let me show up for me. What does she speak? Oh, blasphemy. Sit down. You know what I mean? Sit down, pull your feet up, sit back, breathe into your entire vessel of wholeness vibration, tapping into your whole arena of sparkatrinas that develop and activate for you, mind, body, heart, and soul. They work together as a crew. Hopefully they get along too, mind, body, heart, and soul. Building the equilibrium. Hold up. I don't know if you heard the siren that says, alarm, alarm. What do you mean? It means pay attention. Pay attention. I don't want to pay attention to past, life, suffering anymore. Well, yeah, you create many steps in your present day matter, which matters, my dear. Yeah, or, I mean, let's just see what else. Why is this important to bring us into the now moment when we are working past the release of that? It's because We're going through a period of transformation, indeed, right? But these contracts, right? These commitments, these Saturn karma type style of lessons cause many hiccups in our future development based off of our positioning of how we perceive the past, how we receive lack, how we have healed from our suffering. And in this present moment of abundance and gratitude, we are learning to adjust our attitude. What do you mean? Child, how can you be motherfucking grateful and complain every motherfucking day? Okay, that sounds like, do I need to say? Oh, stop. Get off your high horse. I'm where I need to be. You can come in with the insults, daggery. You only karmically hurting yourself. I'm over here trying to help. There ain't no way you're gonna ever convince any kind of foe that don't take this kind of, consciousness as a joke, right? We inspire hope that in the position you be, when you complain every day or find something to be all nasty about, that you could ever be really coming from a place present in abundant energy with gratitude, with that nasty attitude. Oh, that might hurt some people's feelings. I love you. So does whatever the soul is, because as it exists on now, and we're all having an existence. I can never say the words right. I can hear it in my head. Existential crisis. So let's activate our gratitude machine. Why? Because it is like part of it. Part of it all. This is what we always want to talk about. So who and what bring or birth? That was what I was saying before I hit the car. Man discovering fire. Woman being the inspired. And it's just working. So woman, feminine energy. And this is not anything gender specific. Okay. For we each have the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energies existing within our own being. And it is a balancing act that has yet to be taught to our environment, our humans, our children, about how these energies, these natural components that exist within our entire being that occupy each of us. But although we as a human being might present to be in a specific gender, it doesn't erase the pieces of the parts of us that make us whole. And each of these energies that exist within our being have identifying energy fields, right? So masculine, feminine. That's why, like, growing up, when I was younger, I used to be a tomboy. That's me identifying with the masculine energy within my being, right? And all this misinformation and just propaganda, right? The blind leading the blind to make you feel outside your high. Meanwhile, androgynous is your soul. What? Androgynous is your soul. I heard fireworks right now, and it's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Androgynous is your fucking soul. Now that you can accept that, or when you do, peace be you. I don't know where that went, but chemistry and passion be the fields that we are working on this lack and doubt right now in the summertime for our growth, right? All these limitations and fears that are coming up that we are meeting head on for the rebirth that's happening this winter, right? Everything's a season, everything's a cycle, everything takes time. I say this with wisdom without assuming what your meaning and definition is of this. I'm not here to tell you what twin flames are. But either way, how it's going to be represented and how it's showing up is the igniting of the passion, of the fire within your being that awakens to the truth of your authenticity, the honesty that you speak and express yourself free and allow yourself to be. And every single time you release from your own heart the opportunity to just allow yourself without unapologetic, unapologetically allowing yourself. You don't need reason to express. So with the same vulnerability and leap of faith, a cliff fucking jump into the fucking water from a high mountain top, like into the crystal spring waters, like I'm doing this, or the free fall off the cliff, like, or the skydive, right? Of I'm getting out of this lack mind, these doubts at this time. Okay, I'm gonna get away with these. I'm releasing these limitations. I'm addressing these fears. False evidence appearing real because I want to grow for it. Because I'm sparked for it. Let me be honest for real about how I feel. And even if it's not reciprocated or if every other fear comes up for me about how once I allow myself to express myself and be free in the honesty and the vulnerability and putting myself out there for real and then not going in my favor and all these kind of things, all these limiting mind boundaries, I release and relinquish all that has poisoned my stance, my position in my own hands to cause me to be absent to myself. I didn't know I was going. self-love and creation and the intentions that we set put into effect this androgynous flavor of unification, this holy trinity within my entire being, right? Tapping into my inner feelings, right? Right? Tapping into all the potential that you and the power of you and your abilities to, right? Because you can make others feel what you feel. You can make others feel what you feel. You're powerful for real. You are an energetic field, consciousness, you're real. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you die, the less you hide. Just be careful with what you allow yourself to indulge and what you allow yourself to publicly, openly inspire in others, because it will come back to you. It's just weird. So if you deny your expression, you don't say how you feel. It's the person you want to say what you feel to. You deny that expression to you as well. So how can someone ever meet you in that same space if you don't even allow the expression to take place? It's the same with career. It's the same with a talent or skill or something that you want to do. The denial of you will leave you paralyzed to the action that must take effect. The honesty plays a huge role in your feelings and where you are in the acknowledgement of those feelings. What about this love? It's revealing itself here. What is it about this love so real? What is it about this love that you crave, that you long for, that you want, that has you feeling some level of suffering, like you don't have it, even if it's there, like there's something missing? Could get closed off, guarded, resistant. So if that which what we receive is a mirror onto what we believe, then what is it that we don't see about that which is present for us, that we maybe it's disappointed in, that we're not recognizing, that we must see to learn from? Because when we learn, we earn, right? Divine led, guided, and protected. The messages that receive the truth of the expression that you are, right? And the messages from your dreams, writing down things, speaking to you, right? Opening up these portals too, right? And it's released to render this purge that has taken place, right? about the shadow side, the flip side, the moon side, the dark side, right? Of this detour that's taking place, right? Taking you out of your comfort zone, right? And there's also water, water, emotional feeling, deep sea, right? That, um, or that's the path you must. Who can I run to when I need love? So who can you run to when you need love? Whoa. Who can you run to when you need love? And maybe that's the unraveling that needs to take place. To get honest in your space. Who can you run to when just something? I want to look up lyrics. I don't even know the name of the song though. I think it's Who Can I Run To? Give me a second. The more that I look up lyrics to songs, the more that I realize I make up my own lyrics to so many songs. I don't even know I could sing it now because not even know what, I don't even know what song this is. Although I'm saying it. As I stand here contemplating on the right thing to decide, will I take the wrong direction? All my life, where will I go? What lies ahead of me? I have a strong determination and I'm not afraid of change. I have yet to find someone who would care to satisfy me, to stay right by me. Who can I run to share this empty space? I don't know. Who can I run to when I need love? I don't know that part. Who can I run to fill this empty space with laughter? Who can I run to when I need love? I guess I sang that part a lot. When I need love. Alright. And my mind is still confusing. Who will be the special one? Every day I'm trying to find you. All along I've got to know if there's a place for me. I know love has many names and the message very clear. All it takes is time and patience to bring you near. But look at me, tell me, who can I run to share this space? Who can I run to when I need love? So yeah, Carol Monologues After Dark, revealing who can I run to when I need love. So this evolution in you at this moment in time too is this awakening of a sense of position about where you are in your recognition and placement, whether you be single or with a person, a partner of something. Is this the one? And if this person is, do they know that you feel this way? I didn't know I was gonna say that. What? Ooh, so I just heard there's a mixed crowd up in here about some of the positions that we are in here. So for some of you, there is people in love with you that they have yet to express to you how they feel. For many of you too, people be crushing on you hard and you already know this. And then for some of you, you pining, you longing, you craving a special someone. And you have yet to confess. And then for some of you, you have settled for less than that what you crave, desire, want, because there's still some part of you craving, desiring, wanting more than what you have. Because that makes you wrong or greedy to say, I want more. Who can I run to? And are you the go-to person for everyone or the people that you would wish and need and crave and long for to be the person that you can run to? Because that is who you be for them. But are they that for you too? Oh, oh, I didn't know I was gonna say that. I'm asking for a friend. No, no, no. None of that. Ebony, come here. What were you saying? That's what we think. Passionate admirer. You may be a passionate admirer. You may have a passionate admirer. You may have many passionate admirers. You may want a passionate admirer, right? Love is an admiration that comes with patience. That goes back to the beginning of this video. Remember when I set it up with patience? Breathe. Let's go back to there. See, Spirit knew before even I know. I just said patience without even knowing what I was saying. Lust is an admiration that comes with impatience. Right? And I just heard some of you arguing. I ain't lusty. But you're arguing. Why are you defensive? I don't know how many years now I've been celibate. You stopped counting after the 3-year mark. I don't even think I was counting. And it's not about being celibate. You see, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's not, I'm opposed to it. I'm a very sexual, highly sexualized being that, oh, don't get me started. And it would be an honor to partake in a rhythmic awake of wonderfulness with whomever my next partner shall be. And patience be me. And that's just how it is. And there's not a leveling of desperation. And I'm not knocking nor judging nor saying I have an answer. But it has been part of my path. And part of it I am. Because it hasn't allowed me to really get to know myself and find the acceptance in myself with force. Because it took a lot of dives for me to get even to full accountability of my present state consciousness. Okay. Happy marriage. You're not gonna talk about me. I should admire somebody. You need me to put so that's a second. Before he record, I heard some of you are ready. And maybe the prospective partner is not. And so it's like, okay, release, purge. Oh, it's like delayed. Oh. Hold on. I think that's good. I don't want to let go. I want to hold on stubbornly to the person, place, or thing, or dream, or idea that hurts me. Have I been fair and honest to myself by expressing myself? The best romance is inside marriage. The finest love stories come after the wedding, not before. Love is an admiration that comes with patience. Lust is an admiration that comes with impatience. Act immediately. So maybe it's coming. Maybe you're the oddball in the situation. If you're in the channel, chances are you're unique. Very unique. You are not cut from the same cloth as everybody else. No, no. Okay? You is different, and there is no one like you. Right? So maybe you gotta take a chance. I'm putting yourself out there with risk. Or getting out of your own way. You know, when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. So act immediately. What holds you back? What holds you back from starting a new relationship? Or allowing yourself to even have the opportunity to start a new relationship, to find your own true happiness, right? By honoring your true love feelings at this time and not getting caught up in the dangers of a lustful, addictive relationship that will trap you into settling for less than that which you deserve. And it could be in the idolization of somebody. It could be crushing heart. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot, right? When you truly love a person, the emotions you feel towards him or her is immeasurable, right? And so, like these true love feelings and defining the true happiness, it's something hinders that which is on the precipice of being embarked upon. due to one's own longing for love and feeling depleted or lack thereof. We all go about longing for love. It is the first need of our nature. Right? It's the loudest cry of our heart. And how often sad it is to even witness. I see it all the time. And, I talk about the celibacy and, being single. Like, when I talk about celibacy, being single, that means not talking to anybody either. Like, playing house. You get what I'm saying? Please, full throttle on my own. I'm perfectly content in that space, and it's not about being overly feministic or like independent, or it's being open for love and intimacy and partnering and a life partner kind of experience to occur, but also living my life and not having that be that which I seek. You see what I mean? Like, but being open to the experience and stuff. So it's a whole point of that. See, when I start talking about someone start getting in the hot seat. This is why I feel kind of like, also, and then I remind myself, I'm like, it's just you here by yourself. Nobody's here asking you questions. So you can say and you can stop and you can just continue and you can just be aloof and continue to keep going too, and be grateful for that nobody's here to like press you for more information. Well, because they could be on top of you to keep you in task and to, the kind of questions and stuff like that. But what are we talking about? But yeah, thinking about making a decision. Like, you see, like, there's so many little different scenarios that I'm hearing, and again, it's a mixed crowd in that kind of department and stuff like that. But like, it's like longing, right? This feminine energy, right? And this feminine energy, it doesn't matter about gender. Like I said, it's to be in your feminine energy. A man could be in their feminine energy when they're tapping into their feelings. That's feminine energy. Like, got nothing to do with a fucking penis or a vagina. Got nothing to do with that. It's an energy. It means I'm in currently my emotions, and that's a yin energy, which is a feminine energy, so to speak, if we're defining stuff and labeling stuff and giving definition and sharing this information universally, right? So this longing feeling, right? And addressing the longing, right? The longing for it by addressing the loudest cry of our heart, right? And then, so you could be in a position of feeling, but you are not in the position of revealing that feeling because you might not be accustomed to that level of vulnerability or being open or expressive in that kind of way. It's like new territory in a way. And granted, many fears, false evidence appearing real, and many which can create blockages and blockages, right, or self-sabotage. Look at it. But here you are on the precipice of revolutionary transformation for yourself to really transform that longing into something new, right? And it begins with what you are going to now allow yourself to be vulnerable and open about, and the revealing of your feelings. So this could be like, it could be like the guy is shy, and it's up to the girl to break the shyness. And the girl might be a traditionalist, let's say. Like, no, it's the guy that's supposed to make the first move. But maybe in this scenario, it's up to you to make the first move. You know? That's for somebody else. Right? So be patient and noble. Relationships are always perfect in our minds. Right? But in the real world, true love requires patience and inner strength. So you could be working on things, right? For some stuff, or you could be learning to be patient and start anew, start afresh, right? And transform this longing for love kind of feeling or revealing, right? And this finding the true happiness here for yourself. Happiness is measured by the amount of love that you impart and that you receive in return, right? So finding your true happiness, doing that what you love, right? Tapping into the musical part aspect too, right? Making a selfish decision, right? Sometimes in life you have to make a selfish decision and do what is best for you. True love feelings. So for some too, you might be feeling something more for somebody, and maybe that somebody might be somebody that is like stay away from, like, and it's not stay away from, like they might just be a bachelor or a bachelorette, right? And so with that in mind, you know, there's negative connotations, like ideas to that, like person never being able to settle down or something. I'm just going as superficial as I can be into an exampling of something. And it could be like you don't want to risk it and be hurt, and so you're just playing it safe and stuff like that. But honestly, like, you know, be trusting in your intuition and knowing what it is that you do. Maybe, you know, dependent, because there's different energies in the room. For some, it might be like, hey, that person's not up to par, that which, or up to speed with that which you need, then you need to go and make a selfish decision and go about. And sometimes in life, you have to make a selfish decision and do what's best for you. And, you know, that person, whatever the case may be, doesn't act up to par or speed, then that's not the person you need to be. Anyway, so that's just revealing in that kind of sense. But let's say like the person's just fucking shy, it might be a little bit like, you know, amateurish in this development, as opposed to you and, you know, he and I, like, you know what I'm saying? And so like, although this is like an underdevelopment, right? Like it might be, and I'm not saying that you're overly developed in that department either. It's just saying that your leveling of consciousness and awareness allows you to now hold the reins, the chains to that, and not chains. I don't want to use chains. I want to say reins. The wheel is like, you know, you're holding the wheel to the next step, because you're that leveling of conscious for real. That you gotta make the first move for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's like you overcoming that aspect of yourself and making the first move. Anyway, you get what I'm saying? So, right. When you truly love a person, the emotions you feel towards him or her is immeasurable, and that might be something so like ego, another ego death, you know, or another ego transformation. So it's like also it's like admitting that you need help with something somewhere. It could be at work too, or it could be admitting that you don't understand something as well as you wish you did, or you know, it could be, you know, because it's all about living in harmony, right? True love is about growing as a couple, learning about each other, and never giving up on each other too. And so, like, who can I run to when I need love? Right, this romantic love. So for some, you want that, a million feelings, 1,000 thoughts, 100 memories, everything because of one person you love. So some of you might be stuck on somebody too. I heard that. different energies in the room, right? But it's time for you to act like no matter what you are, male or female, but queen of the ball, right? Think and live like a queen, right? Or king, whatever it needs to be for you, however you need to see it, provoke it, invoke it, right? A queen is not afraid to fail, right? A king is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness, right? Queen of the ball, it's to know your place, know your space, know your no, work your grow, right? The more you know, right? So yeah, it's healing this longing for love shit, right? Or being disappointed with that which you have and stepping up to the plate and being honest without any debate. So let's say you're in a relationship and you're not content, you're not satisfied, or there's disappointment in that, or you're on different pages, different stages, not to assault or attack or shame another person for not being qualified or even able to give you that which you must first want to give yourself. If you too to demand or command for someone else to give you that which you stand, then it's for you to take accountability and responsibility for that which you have come to know about yourself, to then demand and also with love and respect give the person that you have had an intimate partnership with or relation with the common courtesy and decency to speak upon that which the place you are in now, so that you can make a most wholesome of a solution and next step to take that which serves the whole, which is abundant for the both of you. You know what I'm saying? This is why. Like, it's not school. I don't need to school anybody or say. I'm just saying it is what it is. Most people like to argue, and that's because they got an issue, and those kind of people should not be in a relationship. Because the partnering with a person, with another being, no matter what it is, whether it's an intimate, love relationship or a parent-child or a fucking boss, employee, like whatever the partnering may be, and if harmony is what you see, then there has to be levels of accountability and responsibility and openness to be able to communicate in healthy, wealthy, selfie ways that benefits to all. Is not to belittle or fucking shame or freaking like intimidate or control or manipulate any other being. Is no, let's work in harmony so that we can create the best solution for all of this, for all of us, and make it as prosperous and abundant and pleasant as it can fucking be. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, it's just, people that are so argumentative and talking like politically, like, standing a point or standing a ground about an argument that they feel so sound about. It's just like, I gotta breathe. It's like, wow, I hear your argument, but you want to hear mine? Yeah, when they're ready, when people are ready for that, we can, right? But let's go into the enjoyment of life, right? Enjoy life. Keep on meeting someone new. Keep living your life as if it is the end of it. Go for it, right? Right? Oh, so we can get the first kiss. And then I saw the female, right? It's the best feeling in the world is kissing someone for the first time when you really wanted to kiss them for a long time. So there might be someone wanting for a long time to be intimate with you, and or you might have felt that way about someone for a long time. And for what I hear, you're a person, if you're here in whichever shoe the way it fits for you, in whichever way it's gonna be. If you're here, I feel like you're the one to give, like, be brave. Go on and kiss the girl, or go on and kiss the boy, right? La 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 la, my oh my, you dying to try. Go on and kiss the girl, right? So it's like no matter what the gender be, it's about making the move, the first move. Like someone craving for you. I like found someone craving for you. There is nothing more beautiful on earth than a pure love, and there is nothing so lighting as lust, right? So start this new relationship and be bold, be brave, be patient and noble in every kind of way. Enjoy life, you know, what it could be, but yeah, don't deny your fucking feelings. Create the space. A lot of, you know, like if I'm only gonna speak from a male female perspective, whatever your orientation, sexual orientation is, and or gender identification is, this is not about any of that. So take with it in the language that I use and articulate it and use it for you, and understand that there's nothing that I'm saying that is against you, for you, or with you, or not with you, or I'm just speaking from my personalization for this evolution of elevation that's happening here, and it's for your own personalization and articulation. So you use your own discernment and your own intellectualism to decipher that for yourself without putting any personalization of what I say that has to do to affect you, infect you, or be about you. You get what I'm saying? So don't get me started. Like, you know what I mean? Take a romantic trip. Look at this is like going away, being invited somewhere, going away for a few days. Um, yeah. So going away, right? What was I saying before all of that? The light of fire. Oh, right. Go on and kiss the girl. I was saying something. No, there was a point to all of that before I got like into all that other stuff because there's so many energies. Um, don't deny your feelings, right? You can stop the feelings you have for someone. You can lie to yourself. It says you can't stop the feelings you have for someone. You can't lie to yourself either. Your heart knows the truth all too well, right? So it's like really like opening yourself up to vulnerability and really going beyond your comfort zone. So like, you know, like if you tend to be shy, like enjoy the romance, right? To like be calm in your love, be open, be ready for it too. Engagement, wedding, too. Yeah. So after immediately make a decision to like. So there's just so many different mixed crowds. So that's where it goes into. Before I get all myself crazy and go into whatever, like I enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Remember, this is entertainment for your entertainment, and therefore you are responsible and accountable for that. How you intellectualize anything that you receive in your own life, and if you're incapable or not in any kind of position to be able to discern and learn for yourself, then you should not be here. You know what I'm saying? But either way, this was Tarot Monologue After Dark. I'm gonna make this a series. That's what I hear. I want to do. I do a lot of freestyle poetry in different kind of ways, and it's one of my healing mechanisms in that kind of way. And it's just the alchemy that it's always like, in some kind of way. So I want to be a little bit more intentional with that. So either way, this is entertainment for your entertainment. Take with it as you will. Always, when you come to my channel, bring a notebook with you and a pen and write down that which you should, so that you always are informed, up to date, in tune, tapped in, turned on, and you take with it mana that you receive in this channel in every kind of way with you and me. And I really look forward to the next time that you tap in, turn on, tune in with me. And I hope that you enjoyed this segment of this channeling, and make sure to check out all other kind of videos too. I am on other platforms of social media as well. You can find me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. podcast. That's me, the one and only. Also, I will be sharing a master link on here. That master link is the link of all links, and within that link has every single link that links you and I in every single kind of evolutionary way, every kind of interest in from you that you have towards anything that I do, every single platform that's available for you and I to further connect on. That master link will lead you there. So just, to click that master link and go into every link within that master link and connect with me and say hi. You know what I mean? So I'm also Utopian Cupcake on TikTok, Enchantress the Babbler here on YouTube, Spotify, and Anchor. I am the author of The Darker Night Light of My Soul, Volume 1, Love Bites. Turn to any random page. It is an article of inspiration, motivation, elevation, evolution, like code activation. In every kind of way, it is poetry in every kind of expressive emotion of revolution, evolution that will be for you in a little booklet too, so you can read it from front to beginning or however you want to be, or turn to any random page. You get what I mean? Either way, it is a light code activation and awesome poetry in expressive emotion and art form that was channeled and created for all who desire to receive that leveling of mana. You know what I mean? So that is available to download and purchase on Amazon, and also available in the master link that I said, that if you click on the information, all the information to every single link that links you and I, including the book, The Darker Night Light of My Life, The Darker Night Light of My Soul. Volume 1, Love Bites. Volume 2, Death Becomes Her, coming to a theater near you soon, because there is so much to share when death becomes her. Is that life part of it? Or is that rare? I don't know, but stab. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I used various decks. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me the names of every single one of them. I don't know. But this will eventually, hopefully, possibly be timestamped. I usually do timestamp the videos and stuff like that. But if I don't get around to it, I don't get around to it. And I don't beat myself up about it either. But if you do like the timestamps from previous videos, and let's say this video doesn't have a timestamp, or you do see this video and it doesn't have a timestamp, and you like the concept of timestamp, you're more than welcome to contribute to timestamps, because, hey, this is an open channel welcoming you to tap in, turn into none. And that, so if you want to be helpful in that kind of way, and you want to timestamp too for your own personalization and reference point too, or share with others where you think they should go check out in case they miss, then by all means, feel free. You know what I mean? So yeah, so thank you. I hope that you eat the fucking mana in whichever way that you have to eat the fucking mana. Maybe you swallow it too. Maybe everything that it needs to be for you. Thank you so much for tuning into Tarot Monologues After Dark. And let me know how you like this. You feel free to like this. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you come again. Subscribe to my channel. If you are returning, thank you again for visiting here. And let me know that you're here. Say hi. How long have you been here? Are you new here? Do I know you? Have we ever met in real life? Or are we following each other on social media? Let me know. Alright. I'm tired. It's after 3 a.m. Good night, my friends. Sweet dreams are made of me. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. What you looking for? Push it, blick.